New Earth AC was formed by divine guidance to help lift up humanity and raise the vibration of all. New Earth is a community that started as a Facebook group and has grown to become an online interactive platform for those seeking to uplift, empower, and co-create with one another. On top of uplifting and inspiring posts, we began to connect with our members on a more deeper level. We now regularly host what we call Unity Circles and live stream them on our YouTube channel. Each circle is hosted by a member who wishes to share their knowledge and gifts out to the world in hopes that they can make a difference in the lives of others. You can find these circles inside the New Earth AC Divine Ray store and on our YouTube channel. Please take whatever resonates and let the rest fall away. You can find these circles inside the New Earth AC is always on the lookout for new Unity Circle hosts. If you have special gifts and know that what you have could uplift, empower, and inspire others, if you want to make a difference in the world, why not host an online Unity Circle with us? We always live stream the circles onto the New Earth YouTube channel and promote our hosts to the world. If you think you have something to give, let Bonnie Burd, David Starr, and Nicole know personally, or email us at newearthac1111@gmail.com, and we will place you onto the calendar and bring you onto a community chat to let everyone get to know you before your circle.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. We got all professional today. We decided we put some videos up first before we came on and just started talking.
Yeah.
Hi.
Here we are, back again.
Yeah, so we're doing something a little bit different today. We're doing an energy update instead of a unity circle. And so we're just coming on, the four of us. David's coming and he'll be here in a minute. But the four of us, we're just going to talk about what's happening in our life and what the energies are feeling like for each of us and how we're working through it. So you guys can do whatever you want. You can you can start talking, whoever wants to talk.
I've been gardening.
Yeah. That's what she's been gardening, which is amazing because have you been seeing the pictures that Jessie's been putting up of her garden?
Beautiful.
It is amazing. Very beautiful.
Like,
because I remember you showing me pictures, I think it was last year, and you had like all these like weeds up at the side. You hadn't done anything like over there by your house in the garden, you know, where it was like all weeds and everything. You were still trying to figure out like what was underneath there because you had just moved. And look at this, like a year and a half down the road, and Jessie is like the green thumb.
it brings me peace.
Yeah.
Like time stops out there with the plants. It's weird. I was out there for 2 hours this morning and I came in and was like, what was that? But yeah. And the bees are so cool. There were so many bumblebees just flying all around me. It was cool.
Mm-hmm. You're way connecting. Like what I feel like, because I listened to you when you were doing your little, you did your interview with Boggy, and it was amazing. And what I got from it just was, Bonnie's left us for some reason. She'll come back. From what I got, just listening to you, was like you kept saying like I'm just being human, and
well, not just human, but
yeah,
what I'm
and you and it was really cool to hear you say that, because when you were talking about that and then you were telling about like all the stuff, I just kind of was like, she is integrating, she is going within, she is like becoming one with the earth, and that's where you're at. And it doesn't matter if you're not going off galactic running and jumping and trying to go into different realms and all of this kind of stuff, because you're doing exactly what you're.
I spent a lot of years doing that, but the past.
And now you're just
past
being
years
the human that you came here for
on the earth.
Yeah.
Not that there's I didn't mean it to sound any sort of way. It's just that my shift is focused from like travel in those other realms to here.
Yeah. It's like it's like you came here to be a human, and now let's just experience the human that I am, even though you know that you have other aspects out there in other worlds and other realms, and that you have been in all places and all times, and you're just like at this.
We all do, though. We all do.
And you're just at this stage where you're just like, I just want to experience the human in me instead of running off going there. But you still do like to go off, and
I do. I identify with certain star systems. I pay attention to the planets. I have star guides. I have spirit team, all that stuff, just like you and just like everyone. But I put a lot less energy into that other stuff now.
Yeah, and your mediumship seems to be coming through. And like you were speaking about how you're kind of like, it was happening to you when you were a child. Was that like you were seeing like spirits and stuff like that, and then you just kind of like...
I just didn't even know the difference when I was really little.
And now it's just kind of coming...
And it's shut down because of reactions, and it's really weird because most of my life I've spent being absolutely terrified of ghosts, but also completely intrigued by ghosts. Like, you should see my bookshelves back before the internet and all, all of the stuff. We don't even need books anymore, but I have books. But what I mean is, it's still filled with all these ghosty books, and I was always watching the ghosty shows and I still do. But it was so weird, like being absolutely terrified, but intrigued,
wanting it at the same time.
So it's like I was living really conflicted for a long, long time. So
I totally understand that, because I went through the same thing. I was seeing like, now I don't know as if I really saw like spirits and stuff like that when I was little. I don't know. Maybe I did, and I just don't remember. But I remember as a teenager, I used to be so afraid to like go to bed, because like I had to have lights. I had a flashlight underneath my blankets, like I was worried. And then there was a time like in my 20s when I was really intrigued by the galactics, by angels and all these kind of beings that would kind of come visit you at nighttime. But I always wanted to have a visit. But then when it started going dark, I would kind of like, oh, I hope they don't come tonight. And I'd be like that, kind of like outside, like if I was with people, we were outside like by the campfire or whatever, and we'd be watching the stars and stuff, I'd be like hoping that something would show up. And then yeah, and or like maybe a spaceship or something would show up at the door, But then there would be times when I would actually go outside and I'd be alone, and the night sky would be over me and be like, oh, please don't come out now. So I would be kind of like a little bit nervous about it.
What's the energy like for you these days?
For me these days, it is intense. It is intense. I remember back in 2013, my guides, I would be swimming across the pool, and I did a lot of like meditation, and like I would get information from my guide, and they would say to me, you need to keep yourself clean and clear and balanced and all this, because what is coming ain't going to be, this is nothing right now compared to what it's going to be like. And I remember them saying that to me. And lately, the last couple of months, I've been reminding myself, oh my God, they did say that it would come to this. And it's almost, I feel like there's no time to breathe in the middle of the upgrades. I feel like there's so much light coming in, and every day there's something more coming in. and I'm finding it a little. There was one night there last week, maybe it was about a week and a half ago. I woke up. It was about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and there was so much. There was so much coming in, so much light, so much. I was just like, I can't. I don't know if I can handle this. I couldn't sleep, and I was just kind of like, really kind of like going. I don't know if my threshold, if I can take any more. If I can take any more, and like every time this happens, then my body just totally takes a hit. When I was at that circle on the 21st at the solstice, um, when I got out of that stone circle, all of a sudden I started getting like my throat started hurting, and before like I'd say about 3 hours after that, I lost my voice, and I got a full on like head cold, ascension symptoms kind of thing. And I just keep getting hit like that. Every time something comes in, I'm getting hit. And I have to go and I have to lay down and I have to remind myself that it's okay to rest and sleep and sleep if I have to sleep longer.
Yeah, I've been tired.
Yeah, so that's
But
what's
I've also
been
been awake every morning at like 3 a.m. Last night I was just wide awake at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
for the day. I didn't know it then because I kept trying to fall back asleep, but here I am.
But have you been up since
Still
3
awake.
o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Like you have. Okay.
Awake.
And
I mean, not up and out of bed just doing things, but yes, awake.
and do you feel energized?
No. No.
Yeah. No. You feel tired.
So exhausted. What?
There's
Hi, David.
Hi David.
Hey,
Bonnie's having a little bit of difficulty with her technology. I think she's trying to come in and out with her phone, but now we've got a black screen. I don't know if Bonnie knows that.
how you doing, Jessie? It's been a while, eh?
Yeah. Hi, David. We were just talking about the energies and how we've been like dealing with it. How has it been for you in the last couple of weeks?
How you is, David?
Oh, I'm doing good. It's the
I
last.
miss you.
You too. Your hair looks great. So the last 2 weeks. Well, if you go back like about 3 weeks ago, it was just crazy, and then there was a whole bunch of universal clearing stuff that happened, and like this week, like this past 5 days haven't been too bad. There's been a couple of blasts. I felt that nothing I couldn't handle though. But there's that one day though, like 3 weeks ago or something, that was just pure insane. That where I was just like breathing, doing like lots of breathing and calming myself down, calling one of my guys, going into a healing chamber and be like, you guys gotta like ease this up because this is this is crazy.
So you, David, actually asked them to slow it down. That really amazes me because like you're well able to like take it, it seems like. But you have found that it's really so strong that you've had to ask for them to turn it down.
Well, I turned it down myself. Like, so I was
Mhm.
turning down there was 2 days I remember about 3 weeks ago that I turned my vibration down to 3 and turned off my chakras and just like turned everything down because it was so heavy. And I just had like, but it was still extremely heavy and I had to do lots of breathing and it was, and just calming myself and relaxing, changing my mental state because and I saw what happened. Like they were showing me, like I could see what was going on. So there was a sacred heart activation thing going on. It's sort of like the heart that's on the outside of you, right? And then for the second time I've ever seen this one, but the white buffalo woman shows up, and then like Divine Mother shows up with these rainbow energy. Like I could see with my own two eyes all this rainbow light coming around while they're doing these upgrades. So it was a lot. It was a lot of loving energies in between and stuff too, which was definitely welcome. But there was a couple of times where I had to lie in bed and just breathe, call in the guides to help ease the integration, send some nice integration energies, and they did. And
Yeah.
so, but there was moments there for like before I did that, where I was like, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Remember, I had that happen that one night. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I saw David's, I saw David's light was on. You know how like the green light's on, and I was like, oh, good, he's awake. Out of all the people in the thing, oh, David's awake. David, I can't take this anymore. I just keep telling myself, breathe, breathe. It was like that. It was exactly like that.
I was exactly in the same boat, like literally a day or two before that happened to you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Bonnie had that happen as well. She had that happen. Have you had anything like this happening to you, Jessie? Obviously, you were up at 3 o'clock in the morning, so.
I've been finding myself like making clear, distinct choices, as in
Mhm.
like something happens or someone does something, and I mean, not as if you don't do this every day all the time anyway. You decide how you react to things, but something else like are you going to react this way or that way? It feels different than just everyday stuff. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like every choice, every interaction will lead to, like every choice would lead to you know those like this, remember those books, choose your own adventure books? You choose one like thing to happen in the book, then a different story will happen. Do you remember those books? Please tell me you do. The choose your own adventure.
Oh, I used to love those books,
Yeah.
Jessie.
So I feel like that's what my life is right now. It's like every juncture, it's like it's not just a meaningless decision. It's like every decision is your whole story would go that way or your whole story would go this way.
Mhm.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
If you know
this
the
is what it's feeling like. It's
What?
like every day something changes and like you're going a totally different direction. That's happening to me
More
as
than
well.
one thing even.
Yeah,
Tons of
yeah.
times a day.
Can
Tons
you
of
hear my husband sawing in the background, or
uh-huh, uh-huh.
is it loud?
Doesn't bother me. It sounds like a bee.
Okay. Yeah, we're having our bathroom is being renovated, and
That's exciting.
it is exciting, but it's not. It's hard because like I didn't think he was all quiet right before we went live, and he was out taking a break, and now all of a sudden he's decided to come back in and work as soon as we go live.
It's not taking away from you.
Okay, Bonnie's having difficulties coming in. She's saying that she's at the backstage. Okay, I'm going to try to call Bonnie and see if we can get this to work. I don't know what to do here. So,
There's also been different energies coming from different people that I'm having to consciously choose not to engage in. You know?
there's what?
Like energies coming from different people in my life that I'm having to consciously not engage in.
Kind of like detaching.
And it's interesting because as soon as I don't engage, it goes away. It's weird. Like I could have engaged and then it would have caused a whole big who knows what. Or I just didn't engage and then the entire situation is different. You know?
Yeah, it's like it's like
Hi!
this is just crazy today. Okay, so first of all, Bonnie, what you've missed here is you're going on in and out like a genie. I don't know. Your screen goes black. Sometimes you're missing. Then you say you're there, and then you're not. And I don't know how to get you in. Right. So that's happening. David has popped out again. He's gone out of coverage or something, and he's probably coming back in. My husband's decided that he's going to go doing some kind of drilling or cutting some kind of pipes or something in my bathroom.
Perfect time to use the power saw.
Yeah. So we'll catch up on what we're talking about. So Jessie was just talking about that she has been having like finding you've had to detach from different people dramas and
Not
stuff.
exactly that. Not exactly that. Because
Okay.
David.
it's just
Sorry about
that I feel like I'm in a choose your own adventure book, you guys. Like every choice would lead my life a completely different way, even little choices. And then I'm having to just completely not give energy towards people's situations or mood or friends, like freaking everyone. And it's like I could have reacted and it would have gone a crazy dramatic way, but because I just didn't even give any mind to the energy whatsoever, it completely disappeared almost immediately. So it's really like we're choosing, every choice is choosing a completely different route, and it's not just, do I respond to that snarky remark and perhaps have an exchange. It's like it's more than that. It would, I don't not.
You're saying it right. I'm getting
Yeah,
it.
you're
Yeah.
explaining it right.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's why, I've been, Yahshua, when I channel him, he's always telling me to put it in your heart before you answer, to flip it upside down and let your heart do the talking. Because if you just immediately start yelling as soon as it happens without thinking about it, then you're causing all these ripple effects and you're upsetting so many other people, which wouldn't happen if you took a second to
Or just not
drop
even
it in
answering
your
at
heart.
all, just not even
Yeah.
engaging.
That
Yeah.
kind of came through. Remember when we were doing the light language? You were practicing with me with my dragon, my water dragon, and Bonnie and I had like we were just doing it for after my light language started coming through. I think it's your Bonnie. Is your volume up high?
No, it's down really low, but I'm going to
Okay,
see if
so
I can get it.
we just have some friends. I don't know where they're coming from.
I'm down.
That might be
about
mine.
50%.
They might be mine. Let me check mine. So what was I going to tell you? Let me turn it
I know
down.
about it. Like
Is that
last
better?
week, there was.
You can't hear
like,
David now.
You can't hear me? Okay, I'll turn it.
I can. No, it's just I was turning my thing down. So what was I saying? Oh, the when we were doing the dragon light language and Nala and my dragon were talking back and forth to each other, they started going, drop it down, and they kept saying, think before you speak. Think before you speak. That
Yeah.
it's very important. And they kept saying, no more war, no more fighting with each other, no more trying to make yourself be right and the other person wrong, and just drop it down and
Yeah.
and really think about it before you speak.
I've been channeling there, seeing if there's any messages and stuff for the collective, and last couple days and stuff. I haven't posted it, but like the common theme was just this. There's going to be like a lot of truth stuff coming out. Some people are going to feel divided, and it's just to stay in that like 0 point, that neutral point, and not whatever you do, don't participate in anything that can create fear in your life or division, because division and everything is just going to they're basically saying just just focus on yourself, focus on your life, focus on your path, and stay in your light, and that's
Observe.
common.
Just
That
observe.
seems to be the message. That's the message.
Like Jessie was saying, don't even comment. So observe.
Mhm.
Observe. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
not even. I
And-
sit speechless.
And
I'm like,
I
bye.
kind of like random people message me that I don't even know, and just reacting funny, like to a very like neutral text message and stuff, and just reacting funny. Like, so I think like people are getting challenged now, and they're challenged for everything. Challenge for your shadow work. Challenge to get your life and your heart into alignment. So it's like exactly what Bonnie's saying. Bring it into your heart. Don't respond. What Jessie's saying. Just stay. I remember like months back. I can't remember who it was. That they said to stay on your own path or stay on your own road.
Mm-hmm. Your own lane. Yep.
Such an important message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get so upset with yourself if you do have a meltdown, because you're only human and you're releasing all this energy. You're trying to deal with all these heavy energies coming in. and it's just starting to ramp up, and the energy's just going to get worse and worse. So, just try to relax and breathe, get out in nature, drink lots of water, just do things that's peaceful to try to help you, that'll assist you with all this. Don't do things that is gonna hit buttons on you, and just avoid that. It's if you
Yeah.
know
And if you
you know
can't,
if you, yeah.
you can't, Bonnie, what do? You don't beat yourself up for blowing up, because we all do it. We're human. And we're not all perfect. We are trying to like raise our vibration, but there are times when like you're trying to get stuff out of your freezer and stuff falls out, and then you hit your head on your freezer door and you're gonna scream. You're gonna yell, and you're gonna go, F you or fuck it or whatever, like there's gonna be times when you just have to be human and you just have to like scream and yell and let it out.
But what you do have to try not to do is send it towards another human.
Yeah.
If you got to go and hug a tree or just go outside and just let it all out, do it that way, but don't try not to send it towards other people. But if you do that, because sometimes it just happens, we all have tools to dissipate that energy, to send light and to dissipate it and cancel, delete energies that I just expelled, and then you can put the Christ light around it and call that energy back and send back only love to the person that you did that to, and healing energy, so that you don't end up with karma, because we don't want any of that. We're trying to.
And I've observed you, Jessie, a lot in the last, since I've known you, and you're very good at you don't just spew out when you're mad. It's like you really think about it before you let the person know you're pissed. Like you literally like just hold back and think about exactly how you're going to say it in the most effective way before you kind of like react to them. And I think that's a very good trait to have.
I don't really get pissed very easily to begin with, so by the time it happens,
David's gone again.
By the time I get angry, or it gets to the point where I would need to say something, because I don't really get angry. I don't know. I used to a lot in my 20s.
Yeah, but you're very good like that. You think.
I think that it's spewing more anger without direction is not going to accomplish anything. So I usually just wait until I know exactly. Because sometimes I don't even understand what it is I'm exactly angry over. So I wait until I figure out what it is I'm upset about, so that I can say what I mean. Because I don't like fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't let things go. People might think I have, but it'll come back. I'm just waiting. You know what I mean? Like there'll be something that goes on, and like maybe the other person thinks it's over with, but 2 days later, I'll be like, "Hey, you remember that?" You know, when it's like a calmer situation, I'll address what made me angry and exactly what it was, and then have a conversation. But I mean, I certainly wasn't always that way. But I don't like conflict, so I feel like when I'm gonna come back at someone or something, it should be correct. What I should be saying what I mean, instead of just more argument or whatever it might be. That's all that.
Yeah. It's always good to think about your words, though, because they're so powerful. I mean, the things that you say, you can't take them back. You could say, "I'm sorry" for them, but if you've hurt somebody's heart, they have to actually let them go. You can't just take them back just because you said you were sorry. So it's a whole process. So, you have to be really careful that you're not causing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not sure if I should hit David or not. The screen is kind of black. He's coming back, and then it says that he doesn't have his mic on, but then it's, I don't know what's going on. Now his screen is black like yours was, Bonnie, there for a little bit. When your screen was black, could you hear us?
No, not when I was on my phone because I had shut the computer down, and so I tried to go in on the phone, and then that wasn't working because it's so little and I can't really see you, and it would have gave me a headache if I would have tried to stay on there. So I just came back off.
So the three of us, maybe we could do something. Do we want to do something to help people with the energies that they might be feeling at this time? Because we're getting ready to be ramping up to the Lion's Gate. Doesn't that kind of start opening in another day or so?
I'm not sure exactly when it starts opening, but it's soon because I know the peak of it is supposed to be 8/8.
Yeah. And so maybe it would be nice if we took people maybe on a little bit of a guided meditation or something to help them acclimate to this time that's going to be coming, because we're just coming out of a big huge thing and there's no time to breathe in the middle, and just something to help us. I'm gonna turn
Yeah,
my
I think the full moon on Friday is like the beginning, you know.
I thought it was the 24th, which would be like Friday or Saturday or something. And it's also Chiron is in retrograde, so it's been for real.
Dave says to reboot his phone. Well, I let him know that we're going into a meditation, so when he comes back on, then he knows like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe we should wait for him.
Do we want to wait? We'll wait for him.
I think I'll make him sad if he doesn't get to do
Yeah,
that.
let's wait for him before we start going into.
But you know what I can do? I can like see if I can bring in some light language to help while we're waiting for David. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, let's see if we can help David's his phone. Do something there.
Okay.
I think we can send.
To help
he's
the
back.
connection.
He's back.
Oh, here he comes.
We're trying to do something for your phone, David. We're gonna do a little. I think it's working.
Too. But we have overcast today, so it's great in Wi-Fi towns.
Okay, so while you were popped out, we were basically talking about the energies are going to be ramping up again because we're going into the Lion's Gate. There's a moon thing happening. I'm not really good with astrology, guys. There's a moon thing starting here. What, at the end of the week, did you say?
On the 24th, full moon, yeah.
Yeah, so we'd like to just take people and help them like adjust and calibrate and get themselves ready for the next phase of more light coming in.
Yeah, we're getting ready for something big, guys. Like, there's no way that you get that we're all sitting there and getting hit with such energy that we're calling in our guides to help us. Like, we're getting ready for something. So I can only imagine with Lionsgate.
Okay, so who wants to start? Johnny, will you take us in? And I'm going to go on to mute because my husband with his saw is not very good for this.
All right, David, do you want to take us in? It's up to you. It doesn't matter to me. You want to do it? Or we can't hear David.
His technical things is going really funny. He keeps going. He's gone out again. So, Bonnie, just take it away.
Everything's frozen for me. I don't know if I'm working. I don't know.
I can hear you. Oh, there goes Robin. There goes Bonnie.
Okay, Robin! Bonnie.
There's Robin.
Can you hear us?
I don't know if I'm working because I keep going in and out. You guys keep freezing. Well, you guys keep freezing, so that's the only reason why I didn't do anything, because I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay, we can hear you.
See, like I can't hear you right now.
You can't hear us? I can hear you. This tech You know, you got to know that the energies are really, really messed up, that we can't even
Yeah.
do this.
Can't even get through a live. Holy cow. But
No.
can you guys hear me? Because you guys keep freezing. So that's the reason why I didn't do anything.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Like right now, you're frozen.
Uh-oh, she can't see us. Do you know what? I think maybe, well, I take you guys in because I don't know. Here's David again. Let's get David back. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do this because everybody's freezing and unfreezing. David, there you go. Can we hear you?
I don't know. Can you? I took it off Wi-Fi. Maybe that will be better.
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. You're kind of distant. Jessie, can we hear you? Let me see.
I can hear you all.
You're perfect and fine. Bonnie, can you still see us and hear us, or are we still frozen?
It's see you like Robin. You're going in and out like your voice is like a robot to me. I don't know what you're saying.
All right, Robin. Robin, I think you should bring us in, and we'll channel energies and stuff like that too to assist.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everybody to a healing chamber.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
The moment.
So take a minute and we're going to just breathe a little bit. Breathe through our heart. So take a deep breath in. Bring it all the way down into your heart. And take a deep breath out. And let anything go that might be bothering you or on your mind at this time. Take a deep breath in and out. And now we're going to connect to the earth and the heart inside the earth. So take a moment when you take your breath in, connect it deep into the middle of the earth. And imagine little white roots that are all lit up coming out of your feet, and allow them to wrap all the way down the crystals that are inside the earth. And now we're going to connect right up to the great central sun. And so we're going to take the same types of roots and we're going to bring them out of our crown. We're going to bring those roots right up and we're going to connect it up to the great central sun. And pull the white light that is in the great central sun all the way down through the middle of us like a pillar. And bring it all the way down, back in to the ground, all the way down to the Earth Star chakra. We're now going to connect to our healing chamber that's located in the inner earth. And the Lemurian star mothers are there waiting for us. In front of us is a healing pool. And in the healing pool, there's a whole bunch of Herkimer diamonds floating around inside the healing pool. And the star mothers ask us to go into the healing pool to purify and get our vessels ready for what's to come. So walk into the healing pools and go down the steps. And there's a little ledge on the side. Get yourself comfortable. And there's a special guide there on the side of the healing pool. And she or he is washing you in a ritual type of way, putting all kinds of healing balms all over your skin. And there's a special loofah taking away any residue that might be around you or even in your auric field. Allow this to just wash away anything that is dense, anything that is on you from the world, from walking through it. And now they take a pitcher of water and they dip it into the healing pool and pour it over your head. Now you're asked to allow yourself to step out of the healing pool, walk back up the steps, and there's a light, white, fluffy robe waiting for you. Put your nice, comfy robe on, and your guide is going to escort you to the healing chambers. This healing chamber holds everybody that's here on this live call, anybody that's here in the replay. And it's shaped like a pyramid, but it's crystal clear. So allow yourself to step into it. There's no doorway, just step in through the wall. And notice that there is a series of healing beds, and they're all laid out with crystals. They're all different. Some are green, some are blue, some are yellow, red, violet, and all kinds of rainbow colors. Choose the bed that is sitting in front of you that you resonate with the most. And allow yourself to get comfortable. The Lemurian Star Mothers are here, and they want you to know that they're going to scan your body with your permission to check to see if there's anything there that needs to be taken care of or recalibrated. And while we do this, while you sit there and you take in the energies, and each one of us will get something different because each of us needs something different at this time, the Star Mothers will speak to us in light language. And if Bonnie's ready, she can go ahead and bring the Star Mothers through.
Okay. Tukumokashene nakaya pakaya daya takosho tomo kotome yataya shata makataya tututumaya taya. They say relax in these subtle energies. Takotomo koshanakaya pakaya nakaya tututumaya daya tatataya na. Breathe, just take deep breaths. Takoshomukaya takaya. Allow the shadows to leave. Takonomukuya nakaya dakaya shukutumuya. Itika moshono yanakaya, ututumia tata yonomokotomaya. Just allow yourself to go with the waves. Allow yourself to they're saying don't go up against the waves. Just move with ease. Utukumuyata yashukatanaya, utukumukoyata ayushukamatataya mokushumayana. Itika makutukumoy ataka yanaka, yushukamukutukumoyataka anaka shanakadayawa. Tututumayatata indatutukata, tututumayatata mukutukumushunatataya, tututumayanatata inumukuriayatayata, tututumayata. So they're saying just adjustments are being made, just relax and allow this process to take place. Tukushugumakata Numuka, it's all in love. Tukumukoyataya shanawaya, itetetamakotokoyanaya. We are here for you. Ukutukumukuchumakata inakatakumokoto, and takashumakata anokokomagataya. And so they're saying they're sending much love. And they're going to do an integration that will help with this. And so they're going to give some keys and codes now. Otukumayata kashubuku wikatakamokutukumayata ka iatakachubutukumaya, itakamakutukumayashugabakata oshugabakatamakadai, otukumakodamakayata kachukabakataka idakatakatakabakataya, kutuktutuwekata. Take deep breaths. Take another deep breath. Integrate, integrate, integrate. And so it is.
I'm getting a message, and they're telling us they understand that it's not easy wearing the human suit. And they want us to try as much as we can going forward, because the energies are just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And more light is coming to the earth. And in order for you to be able to take this light in, they're asking us to listen to your bodies. Listen to your bodies. When your body tells you you need to drink, drink water. Fill your body up with water. When your body tells you you need to sleep, rest. Rest, dear ones. Don't fight it. Do not fight the rest. Some of you will need more rest than others. You need this for your light body to turn on. And as more and more light comes in, you will feel more energized going forward. And some of you will already be feeling that. And the ones that are feeling the ascension symptoms, whenever this is happening to you, just come to your healing chamber. The healing chambers are always there, located inside the inner earth. And we are always there, ready to take you in. So just imagine your healing chamber. Envision it inside your mind and your third eye. And bring it down into your heart and go in. And every single time we will calm you. We will recalibrate you. We will refresh you. And we will help you all go on with your mission. Each and every one of you is special. Each and every one of you has something special to give. And if you don't have the energy to do it, you won't be able to give and do the mission that has been put in front of you. Go now, dear ones, and make your world a better place. But always remember, take care of yourself. There's a saying in your world, when you're up there in your airplane and the mask comes down, the oxygen mask, and they say, put the mask on before you help assist somebody else. This is very important. You need to take care of yourselves before you can help another. And so it is.
It is.
I don't know about you, but I feel really calm now.
Yeah,
Like
I feel a lot better.
Jessie, how do you feel?
Good.
Yeah, I do. I feel good. I feel like I can go on with the day. So I put down on the bottom of the screen, David is rebooting again in the middle of all this. I saw him. He's trying. His thing isn't working. So we just want to, before we go, we just want to tell you where you can find us. And of course, we put the ad up at the beginning about the unity circles and what we do here. And we really would love to hear from all of you out there. if you're interested and you want to come on and you want to teach and you want to share with us, we're always open. We have a platform here and we've created it and it's meant to be used. It's not meant to just be sitting around. So if you would like to host a Unity Circle, please don't wait for us to ask you. Please let us know if your heart is telling you that you need to do this, because we don't want to go bugging people and asking people to do it. We're not going to we wouldn't do that. So if your heart tells you that you need to come out and you need to teach, whatever it is that's in your heart, please let us know through email. You can find us through the New Earth AC 1111 at gmail.com, or you can contact any one of us in our messengers, or you can find us on the Divine Ray or the YouTube channel. And do we want to just tell a little bit about the Divine Ray? Because not everybody knows about the Divine Ray. Will I play a little video and then we can end?
Yeah,
So people can...
yeah, go ahead and play the video. It
Yeah.
pretty much tells them.
Yeah, so this pretty much tells you what the Divine Ray is, and then we'll be saying goodbye in a few minutes.
Negative social media apps out there in the world today? If you are feeling this way, know you are not alone. Many have been searching for new places to fill this space inside of them that wants to connect to the world in a much deeper and more profound way. I'm proud to announce there is now a brand new social media app to place our divine wisdom into, a positive and uplifting platform where you feel inspired and full. David Starr, founder and creator of the Divine Ray app, has met with us on the New Earth AC YouTube channel to discuss all of the details around how to find and use this high vibrational social media app, so you can begin to voice your divine wisdom. To learn more, go to the New Earth AC channel to find this video.
So that's basically it. Bonnie and I, we did interview David, and we did a big, huge, long, extensive video on how to use the app, but not just how to use the app, what the intention that David had, like how it all came about. So you can go there and you can really get a feel for what this is all about, because it's an amazing place. And for anybody out there that's a healer or an artist, or any place like Jessie, like you have your orgone pieces and stuff like that, you can use this app like a website, and it's free to use like this. You can list all of your products inside of there, and if you have activations, meditations, classes, or anything like that, you can also put them up inside your Divine Ray profile. And inside there, you can actually sell your activations and meditations. And you can also book, you can use the app for people to book private sessions with you. And so the sky is the limit on what you can do with this app. It's not just little 1-minute videos like TikTok. It's like TikTok for divinity, but it's not just about that. It's to bring abundance to all. And so people can find you. So they'll see your little videos, they'll feel your essence, and then they can click on and they can see what you have to provide. And so it's an amazing app. And New Earth AC, we have a profile inside of there, and we'd be working with Divine Ray. So if you're going to be wanting to come on for Unity Circles, or you want to come on for a community chat, we have it all set up inside of there for you to make your appointment right inside the app. So you just go to the New Earth AC and pick a time and a slot, and then we'll be able to put you up here on our show that we're putting in. We can showcase you.
Pretty exciting stuff.
So that's our long spiel about the app, because we just feel like we have to talk about it, because nobody really knows what it is. They hear us say that we're on the Divine Ray, but they don't know what it is. So we're just gonna keep talking about it until everybody really knows what it is.
All right.
Okay, so Guys, are we gonna say goodbye? Do you feel complete for today?
Yeah, we're signing off for today. Love you all.
Signing off, and we'll be back
I've
next
got to find my
Wednesday.
heart. There it is.
I know.
We'll be back next Wednesday. I think I think there's a unity circle, but I'm not sure. And I don't know if we're back next Wednesday. I can't remember. I think we're actually recording something. We're going to be putting it, but we'll be back and we'll be putting it up on the YouTube channel next Wednesday. There will be something there, and there will be something every week now.
Yeah.
On top of other unity circles. I think we have a unity circle coming up on Sunday, this Sunday. I think I can't remember what time it is. I think it's
You
7.
can go to the top of the page of the New Earth group page, and all of them are up there. You can see what's coming for our future.
Yeah, and it's also already it's like in the
Announcement, right?
the YouTube channel. It's already up, and there's like a little thing saying that it's going to be coming live at such and such a time. So,
All you have to do is
okay, we're gonna go. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.